hey, we're going to the Super Bowl. My buddy got his car stolen, and then we ended up at the Super Bowl. Let me tell you how. Hi, I'm Adam Juratovac, and I'm an employment lawyer here in San Jose, California. I'm not new to the Super Bowl because if y'all remember, Super Bowl 50 between the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers was also played at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California.
What's up? We're over here at the Wounded Warrior amputee football team game versus NFL alumni. I'm here with... There we go. Come out and support. Here we go.
I attended the events that they had in San Ho, which included a drone show on Monday. There was a couple San Jose block parties takeovers that came up. And also San Pedro Square turned into a nice open air market where people were actually able to use it as an entertainment zone. So they were able to walk around with open containers and just enjoy walking around San Jose. But I didn't plan to go to the football game, and I wasn't planning on any activations or attending any of these activations just because I had to focus on work. Whenever you make a plan, one thing I've learned is God has other plans sometimes. So on Saturday night, after I went to the San Jose block party where they had Dom Dalla playing, which was hosted by San Jose Foods and the city of San Jose, which that was awesome. Yeah, I thought that was it. I was going to go to the Super Bowl on Sunday over at my parents' place and watch the game over there, cook up some steaks, and also have a nice little barbecue. But the football gods had different plans on Sunday. Earlier in the week, I told you I wasn't able to go to many of the activations, but I was following the content creators and the people who were going to those same activations. One guy who was going to those activations was an individual, and his name is Mark Lewis. And I started following his content as soon as he touched down in San Francisco, California.
But like just my take on San Jose, because that's where I'm staying. My Airbnb's down here. That's dope. Over on North 3rd Street. And I'm gonna tell you something right now, bro. Honestly, like I'm super surprised, like pleasantly surprised with San Jose. Like this city's cool, like straight up. First off, it's like, this is gonna be a weird way to describe this. It's like loud but laid back at the same time. It's like loud but quiet at the same time. I know that sounds stupid, but this city's got a great energy. It does. It's got the Latino flair, man. Like it just does. It's cool. Like from back home in Massachusetts, like think like Lawrence, but laid back and calmer and more colorful. Definitely, like see how they get these like lights up on like the trees, and these other like, you know, entryways down there are all lit up and shit. It's cool. Lawrence just has a specific energy, man. It's hella Dominicans. So like if that's self-explanatory right there. And I love Dominican people. You guys know this. Those are my peeps. I've always said Italians are like the Dominicans of Europe. So, but honestly, I've also heard that like San Jose, like south of San Jose, is like ranch country, and I think that's super cool. Like the difference in vibes, because this is like, dude, there's like people out here. Like this is cool. Also, good-looking people out here. So shout out to San Jose. Just like laid-back Latino peeps. Like it's cool. I can't explain it any other way. The residential area near where my Airbnb is over on North 3rd Street is cool. There's like a common area that's sketchy. I mean, there's always like weird ass people that hang in commons, but everything around it, man, there's like cool little like California ranch houses. It's like, it's just cool. It's like the best way I can describe San Jose, bro, is like, think of like a chill, cool aesthetic area of like GTA that you drive through at night, playing like the chilled music station. Best way I can describe it. The food's good here too. Like it's cool, man. There's bike life down here too. San Jose's dope, all in all. I think it's hella underrated. I want to see this city keep coming up, and I would absolutely come back here, 100%. San Jose, valid as shit, underrated. I fuck with it heavy, definitely.
This guy was going viral for various videos because this was his first time visiting the San Francisco Bay Area, and this was his first time attending the Super Bowl festivities. Everyone here knows I love San Jose and I love the San Francisco Bay Area. So whenever there's someone from out of town giving it props, you know, giving San Jose their flowers, I always have to comment, like, and engage because, you know, what's one of the things I really love to do is, you know, show how proud I am of the place I live and the community that I support. And so when other people come in from out of town, I hope they see the beauty that I see. So as soon as I saw his videos come across my page, I started liking them and commenting on them saying, welcome to San Jose. So after this Dom Dalla concert on Saturday night, on Sunday morning, I wake up, I see a video from the same individual, the same guy.
Jose, we got our first taste of bullshit here. Not gonna lie, a little disappointed. It ain't like Massachusetts, I get it. Long way from home. Parked my rental on this street last night. I believe this is St. James Road Street, because this is St. James Park right here, this common area, right? Look at the sign. 2-hour parking, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Okay, fine. Now, in Massachusetts, it says like something. You could have 19 signs on this one thing, and each one will take, it's a little hard to figure out, but it tells you what's going on. That just says 2-hour parking. Now, admittedly, I don't know what my odds are here that I'm correct or have a case, but Cal, she still has the Pats at +4.5 today, so I'm definitely putting action on that.
So at this point in time, it was around 10 a.m. where I saw this video where I was like, oh no, I know exactly where this guy is. I know exactly where he got his car stolen. And unfortunately, I knew the process of what you needed to do once you got your car stolen. So some people I know on social media, some of my followers reached out to me and said, hey, we have this Boston, Massachusetts guy who's visiting, who's giving props to San Jose, who had a bad event happen to him. He had something terrible happen to him. How can we make it better? So I reached out to Mark Lewis and said, hey, Mark, good morning, happy Super Bowl Sunday. Welcome to San Jose. And then I learned a little bit about the situation and the steps that he took in order to fix it. Unsurprisingly, this is the first time that Mark has had a rental car stolen. So we were able to talk through the process of how to report. We're able to talk about the process of the difference between getting insurance directly through the car rental company, purchasing insurance directly through a third-party company like an Orbitz or an Expedia or something like that. And also the insurance ramifications if you didn't purchase insurance from either of these places, but you still have your own car insurance. So we're able to talk about those steps and also the ways to report a car in San Jose, because typically when you report a stolen car, the police need to make that report in person, which was not possible considering this was Super Bowl Sunday. He was in town for work where he had to be in different places all over the San Francisco Bay Area in very tight windows of time. So we were able to figure out a solution for that day, and then we started chit-chatting. I felt terrible. I felt that the guy who was actually promoting San Jose the way that I enjoyed it, and promoting San Jose to bring more people in, to bring more inclusivity into the city, had a terrible experience. So, I am blessed, thankful, and grateful to be in the opportunity to be able to offer something like this, but I was like, hey man, I'm sorry you're having a bad time. No, I'm sorry you had a bad moment in San Jose. Let's make it better. Do you got plans for the Super Bowl? And at this time, he was saying, yeah, actually, I'm hanging out with Guy Fieri's people over at his Super Bowl party, but we're headed back to the stadium, but I don't have a ticket. So I just told him, bet, you're rolling with me now, and we're going to be going to the Super Bowl. Talk about a line you don't get to say very often. Hey, we're going to the Super Bowl.
Update on Cargate. After talking with the San Jose PD, by the way, not a big deal. Wrote it with Gronk and Guy Fieri. After talking with San Jose PD, my rental car was actually stolen. So you people that called it in the comments section said, hey, Mark, I think your shit got stolen. You're 100% right. San Jose PD is on it. Also, we had a local guy reach out, local attorney, lifesaver, Adam Juratovac, reached out to me. He's a Santa Clara guy, does content based out of here, sharp dude. Reached out, he's like, hey, Mark, listen, I'd love to help you out, with whatever you got going on with this car situation. I go, all right, this is uncharted territory for me. I've never had a car stolen. I'm across the country, don't know anybody out here, obviously. So Adam just reached out and was like, dude, let's fucking go. Like, I got you. I'll help you out, whatever you need. That the hospitality in San Francisco, I'm gonna tell you something right now. You people are fantastic. Fantastic. All the DMs, the messages, all over the course of this week. I really, you guys are the first ever, out of Massachusetts market that ever embraced my content and fucked with what I do. It was a huge risk coming out here. I didn't know how it was gonna go. You guys have been the most supportive, cool, chilled out fucking people I've ever seen in any type of content support of mine ever. yeah, I got something else in store in a little bit, but Adam's the fucking man. Yes, my car got stolen. We'll see what happens from here, but fucking, we got bigger things going on right now, so let's get after it.
And granted, like, I played college and pro sports, right? So I love game day activation. I love the game day vibe, the whole game day experience that they have going on there. So one thing about the Super Bowl is all of those events that they have going on, they start all day. Now, one of the crazy things that I learned about the Super Bowl is, you know, I've been to a lot of Niners games, especially over at Levi's Stadium, and that parking lot is popping. There's DJs everywhere, there's people having fun, eating, celebrating, cheering on the Niners. So I was kind of hoping that that game day experience for the Super Bowl would be very similar, how there'd be a bunch of people tailgating in the parking lots, ready to go into the game. Surprise, surprise. What I learned is actually when you get to the game, you need a ticket to even get into the parking lot. Very dissimilar to Levi's games when the Niners are playing. So if you didn't have a ticket, you weren't even allowed onto the premises. So obviously the ticket lines were very short when we were going into the game, but it was cool being able to walk around a little serpentine situation to see the activations after they already occurred. Obviously everyone was already in the game because when we got to the stadium, it was probably, around 2:55 p.m. and kickoff was at 3:30, and I needed to make sure my butt was in the seat by 3:15 so I could see that flyover.
They did a good job.
So here we are going into the game.
Is the whole parking lot just in the front of the stadium?
And here we are.
There's more over there.
So whether you want to call this Super Bowl 60 or the Benito Bowl, either way, we were in.
We're over here at the Super Bowl. Let's get our seats. Get ready for a good game. Let's go.
Honoring this historic milestone and reflecting on the enduring spirit of our country. Now, signing America the Beautiful in American Sign Language is Julian Ortiz. Performing America the Beautiful.
Let's fucking go.
11-time Grammy Award-winning artist from Washington State, Grammy.
I've played at championship football games before. I've watched championship football games before, but I've never been to a Super Bowl. So one thing that I noticed when I got in there to the Super Bowl is everyone's really friendly. No one's really bumping around each other, but I was thinking that was partially because they didn't have the tailgates open either. But someone told me that there were a boatload of private jets in the San Francisco Bay Area, so maybe something may be attributed to that. But, you know, just walking around the stadium, getting the game day experience, I was able to get my hot dogs, my soda, and my popcorn. The halftime show, the cultural phenomena, whether you loved it or hated it, everyone was talking about it. We were able to watch that show, and you know, I was up, I was dancing, I was singing the songs I knew. I kind of wish that Bad Bunny sang his one song, La Noche de Anoche, because I know that song top down, by the way. But he didn't, and unfortunately, from where we were sitting, we had like section 200 level tickets, which were the second level up, but not the highest. There was like four levels in there. All these dang trees, man. These dang trees were blocking the view of the stage, of all of the cool things that Benito was doing, especially because he was going around these sugarcane plants. And you're going to see why I'm laughing pretty soon. He was going around these sugarcane plants. And when you're sitting in the stadium, especially at a lower purview, you wouldn't be able to see him through the trees and through the sugarcane and through the plant. But still, I would say that his show was a 9 out of 10. It would have been a 10 out of 10 if I got the same experience that everyone at home got. But instead, I was able to get the behind the scenes look. And one of the videos that actually went viral that I posted at the Super Bowl was about those dang trees. And so check it out, because realistically, those guys and gals were the real MVP. They're the ones who are like peeking out of the bushes. I saw one sugarcane bush do some 6-7. And if you look really closely enough at the Apple Music filming of the Benito Bowl, you're going to see when he's walking towards the camera, giving a motivational speech about how he never gave up and how he's encouraging all of those watching to never give up on their dreams. You see a little Mexican flag right in the corner. So when I say that this was a moment, I really mean this was a moment. And one of the cool things about that was after all the bushes were running off the stage, I filmed this little clip right here and got some traction. Everyone thought it was pretty funny.
Let him live! Let him live! Let him live! Let him live!
So after the Benito Bowl,
Titi me preguntó si estaba escuchando, escuchando, ya tengo una con otra, pero no hay voz. Titi me preguntó si tengo mucha novia, mucha novia, tengo a uno con otra, me la voy a llevar a todos pa' un VIP, saludando a Titi, vamos a tirar un selfie, soy chin. Que sonrían las que ya les metí en un VIP, saludan a Titi, vamos a tirar un selfie. Soy Chi, que sonrían las que se olvidaron ya de mí, me gustan mucho las caballeras. La Patricia, la Nicole, la Sofía, mi primera novia, Inquita, el María y mi primera mujer. Se llama Batalía, tengo una colombiana que me escribe todos los días y una mexicana que ni yo sabía, otra sanantiana que me quiere todavía y las de PR que toditas son mías, una dominicana que juega bombón, juega bombón, la de Barcelona que viene en avión y dice que te corren y ahora que juega con mi corazón. Quisiera mudarme con tu por una mansión, el día que me case te envío la invitación, muchacho, deja eso.
Antes tú me pichabas, te picheo. Antes tú no querías, ahora yo no quiero. Antes tú me pichabas.
Las mujeres al dinero monto. Ey, si te lo meto no me llames, si eso no es para que me ames. Si tu novio no te, pa' eso que no. En el perreo no se quita, Pupi se pone bella. Me llama si me necesita, pero por ahora está solita y ya perrea. Bienvenido a la fiesta más grande del mundo entero. Yo la conocí así, ella sabe que aquí hay ticket. Quiere que yo se la aplique, que paga se la trafique. Voy a llevarte pa' PR, mami pa' acabar. Como es que esa perrea. Trae a tu amiga si te gusta la idea. Dile que esta noche vamos a qué rico la vamos a pasar. Aquí nadie se va a casar, pero tú te vas a querer quedar. Aprovecha que estoy soltero. Single.
Para ustedes, para que se lo gocen. Dale, don Miguel. La gata en la pista fabulosa. Sí, 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 la gata bailan en la pista fabulosa. La gasolina. Dame más gasolina.
Estoy escuchando música de Puerto Rico, de los barrios y los caseríos. Ella viene por ahí. Ella nunca llega sola. Todos los bandidos que se ven la pin. Que esta noche lo que haya. Perra, baby, sóbete, baby. Ya está, baby. Hasta abajo, baby. No te quitas, baby. En la disco, baby. Perra, baby. Sóbete, baby. Ya está, baby. Todos los latinos, baby. Hasta abajo, baby. Buenas tardes, California. Mi nombre es Benito Antonio Martínez Ocasio. Y si hoy estoy aquí en el Super Bowl 60, es porque nunca dejé caer en mí. Tú también te...
Por el poder que se me otorga, los declaro marido y mujer. Puedes besar a la novia.
Lost in the word that we speak. I don't even wanna do this anymore. 'Cause you already know what you mean to me. And our love's the only one we're fighting for. Whatever you want, that's
besito pa' abuela en el balcón poniéndote los hoyos en la Rubicon. Esto es PR, tierra de modelo y Tego Calderón y de Barel que fue campeón. Primero que LeBron. Maldita sea, otro apagón, vamos pa' los bleachers a prender un blon. Antes que Viva le dé un café, Puerto Rico está en caro, está en caro, Puerto Rico está en caro. Ey, 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 picheamos el divo, yo me quedo en Palomino. Ey, si no me voy PRD, un saludo a mis vecinos. Ey, aquí el calor es diferente, el sol está ahí, no. Ey, la capital del perreo, ahora todos quieren ser latinos, no, pero le falta sazón, batería y reggaetón. Ey, ey, pido con mi corillo que somos un montón. Le falta sazón, batería y reggaetón. Ey, ey, pido con mi corillo que somos un montón. Welcome to the Calanzón. Una mañana café, baila calderón. Ya estamos en la calle, sale tu balcón. Una mañana café. God bless America. Chile, Argentina, Uruguay, Bolivia, Perú, Ecuador, Brasil, Colombia, Venezuela, Guyana, Panamá, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Honduras, El Salvador, Guatemala, México, Cuba, República Dominicana, Jamaica, Haití, Argentina, Canadá, Venezuela, mi patria, Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Now the trees are moving. Amazing thing they had going. Coming in Florida, all the fucking South American, Latin American flags. They made it feel like trees down there.
The second half came and went. The Seahawks ended up winning. My boy, who I went to the Super Bowl with, he was a Pats fan, so it wasn't as, I know how he felt. The Niners were in that spot a couple years ago too, so I know exactly how he felt. So from the stadium, we walked over to the Hyatt, and primarily because of the help that we received from our boy Miguel. So I want to give a shout out to Miguel from the Hyatt. You definitely made our Super Bowl way more memorable because, you know, we were stuck out there, and then now we actually had a place to hang out, enjoy ourselves, and relax after the game. Now after that, after we were at the Hyatt, I had to go home because, you know, I had to go work the next day. Now my mom told me nothing good ever happens after 11 p.m., but I want to go to La Vic's. I want to go to La Victoria's in downtown San Jose to make sure I got a burrito, a quesadilla, or some orange sauce, or all of the three.
Just a few hours after the Super Bowl fireworks, gunshots were fired in downtown San Jose.
This is why we can't have nice things.
San Jose resident Adam Juratovac was sheltered in place following the shooting.
I started hearing pop, 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 pop. I heard around 4 or 5 shots. All of a sudden, I saw a lot of commotion happening outside.
San Jose police say 5 people were injured just before 11 Sunday night at Market and Santa Clara streets. About 20 hours prior, a different shooting left 2 dead a few blocks away, around 2 a.m. near Paseo de San Antonio. SJPD says a suspect is in custody from the homicides, but both investigations are ongoing.
These were altercations that preceded shootings, not necessarily an area that's indicative of being dangerous or related to being shot or shot at.
Both shootings come just steps away from where the city hosted watch parties and other events for the Super Bowl all week long.
After just such a fun week here in San Jose, how disappointing is this?
You know, this does put a little stain on everything, but I was sheltered in place with a lot of other Seattle Seahawks fans, and they're saying, is this what San Jose is like? And I was glad to be the first person to raise my hand and say, no, this is not what San Jose is like.
Mayor Matt Mahan agrees and says not only is San Jose safe, but there should be no reason to worry with the World Cup coming next.
Do you have concern about a multi-week event when one weekend ended up turning so violent?
I don't, in the sense that we actually will be able to spread things out and space them out. And I don't know until we get the after action report, we really go through this with PD and reflect on what we've learned. If there are things that we need to change, if there are, we will.
Mahan.
Man, as you can tell, my hands are in my jacket pocket right now, so it was just a very surprising scene to witness, and it was a very surprising environment to be part of. And I mean, just from the first part of this video to now, man, how about that for a hell of a roller coaster of a day, right? Welcome to San Jose. So thankfully everyone in that La Vix was okay. The people who were wounded were taken by medical professionals to hospitals and treated for their non-life-threatening injuries. Overall, I'm not going to let that one speckle of dust ruin my recipe, ruin my dish, right? Because Sunday was still an incredible day, a day that brought two individuals together through a, gosh, really unfortunate event, really unfortunate event. I mean, no one's getting their car stolen in San Jose, California. And it's just funny that the one time a guy visits from Massachusetts, talks about how awesome it is, then he got his car stolen, getting the true California experience. But one thing I hope that he takes away from this is, and first of all, it's the beginning of a hopefully a long friendship, because man, this is our first time meeting. That's kind of crazy, right? You know, hopefully we showed him that San Jose hospitality and that San Francisco Bay Area hospitality about, you know, how the community comes together to support individuals after they're going through some hard situations. So it was a really fun time. I thought I'd be hanging out with my folks eating some steaks at the Super Bowl in their backyard that day, but instead I ended up at the game representing, and I attended my first Super Bowl.
Who just had what you could consider a life-changing experience out in the Bay Area. San Francisco, San Jose, Santa Clara, Oakland. Hospitality and just friendly nature of the people I crossed paths with out there, that reached out through social media, that I met in person. I can't say enough about it. I really can't, and I'm not just kissing ass, I'm gonna show you what I mean. Keep in mind, I'm from Massachusetts, born and raised, okay? Completely different part of the country, completely different energy than out here. And this is maybe my fourth time ever leaving New England, let alone coming across the country. The other 3 times I think I went to Florida. But again, I just want to highlight Bay Area hospitality for a second. I'm going to show you 2 examples, and just 2 things I'll never forget for the rest of my life. First example is my man right here, Adam Juratovac. He's an attorney out in San Jose. Now, how we met was, for those of you that have been following along this last week, my rental car was stolen in San Jose, California, near my Airbnb Saturday night, excuse me. On Super Bowl Sunday, Adam reaches out to me, hits me with a DM, and he's like, hey man, I'd love to help you out, walk you through the process. And already, I'm that alone, I was like, this guy's unreal. What a great dude. This is awesome. I appreciate the help. He was great about it. Now, obviously Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, was a pretty big day in the Bay Area, and you're probably looking at this like, hey, how did you guys, like, why are you in the same news shot? What's going on here? So, buddy right here legit calls me the day of the Super Bowl, right? And he's like, yo, what are you doing by any chance? Like, you got anything going on today? You trying to get to this game? Like, you have any plans? What's the deal? I'm like, I was kind of like just winging it, seeing what was up. I don't know, maybe I end up at this game, maybe I don't, we'll see what happens. Straight up without missing a beat, buddy was like, yo, why don't we just go? I got us, don't worry about it. I don't need nothing from you. I'm like, there's no way. There's gotta be a catch here, there's no fucking way. No, this dude straight up took me to the Super Bowl to see my hometown team for free. Section 12, row 24. End zone. Like, life-changing night in my life. And it's just because this guy is a super nice, unreal dude. That's it. Like, no, that's example number one. Adam's an unreal guy. This is example number two. I said everybody announced I was going to Vegas, right? And I was getting DMs from a bunch of people, obviously a bunch of helpful stuff. You guys have been super cool, don't get me wrong. This one stood out specifically from this woman, Shauna, aka Miss Lawyer Lady on IG. She was like, hey, go hit up my friend. He's got a bunch of stuff you can do. I'm like, wow, thank you. So I take a look at her profile, right? Because I'm like, who is this? Not only is this woman a terminal cancer patient as we speak, she is also, you're reading that correctly, a pro bono domestic violence attorney and advocate. The Bay Area, man, they built you people differently. They just did. I will never forget this type of shit as long as I live. The Bay Area, the amount of messages and people I met like these two, unreal. Cannot wait to go back. I'll love you forever, man. All right, update. We're out here in Los Angeles, All-Star Weekend. Just got a call from the San Jose State Police Department. They found my stolen rental from San Jose on St. James Ave, or whatever the fuck that was, wherever I parked the car. Officer Galindo, unreal lady, found the car, pulled the bozo that bit my car over, right? Drunk driving, running a red light at 3 a.m. that morning, okay? Now, here's the thing. When I called San Jose PD, and I want to say this real quick, by the way, both of these police departments in San Jose, super nice, super empathetic, super understanding, super cooperative, informative. They were great. Can't say enough of good things about them. Gets the guy for running a red light. He's drunk. So essentially this guy stole my car and then went drinking. Shout out to San Jose. Anyway, she just called me. They have the car. So Enterprise has been trying to break my balls. Adam Juratovac, who you guys know has been my attorney through this whole thing. Guy who brought me to the Super Bowl. He's been unreal as well. We're now all in a group text. She's been super transparent with the information. She's actually going to file the police report herself, because in San Jose, you can't do it unless it's in person if you're like the victim of the crime. When it comes to stealing cars, they like to do it in person. I get it. Just wanted to say shout out to her. Shout out to the other, San Jose police officers I spoke to on the phone. Shout out to San Jose State PD. Awesome job by everybody. Thank you for all the help. Adam's been amazing. The Bay Area never had a car stolen, but I want to thank the guy who did it, because ipso facto I got to the Super Bowl that way. You're an idiot. You're an absolute fucking moron. But thanks. I wouldn't have done all this shit, met these cool people if it wasn't for that. So appreciate that guy to a certain extent, and I appreciate everybody else I mentioned. Thank you, San Jose. Thank you to the Bay Area, baby. Justice has been served.
You're rolling with me now, and we're going to be going to the Super Bowl.